one pointer where one of my boss again used to say is don't interrupt while people are speaking. That's one pointer that I learned. And when you are heading the meeting and you've called for the meeting, let the voices talk first, then you talk. So
Yeah.
you talk the last pointer, and he used to say, uh, he practically showed me many of the meetings where I was part when he was part of that discussion. He used to sit and run meetings in such a way that he would listen to everybody. He'll take pointers. Mr. X said this, Mr. Y said, listen, 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 listen. He'll take. And he'll say for this point, and finally he will say, he will take very short notes, not that lengthy notes and stuff like that. X said this, X said this. That's all he will say,
Mm.
right? So at the end of all speaking, he'll say, is everybody done? Then he'll say, I am going to summarize what we have discussed so far and who said what. One, two, three, four, five, six. Done. So he'll say, is there anything that we need to discuss apart from these pointers?
Mm.
Then he'll speak. And he used to give us clarity in such a way that he used to say, point number one, this is a scope deviation that we have created because it is not mentioned in the contract, nor discussed in the meeting, nor discussed in any of the
Mm.
previous meetings. So that ends there. So that is closed. So then again he'll summarize, out of 6 pointers noted, three are closed, three will be given this time, and this is what we are going to get to them. The current situation is we cannot address one, we cannot address it only by next week. Second situation is this, where we will address it maybe sometime. I'll have to discuss with the team, we'll come back to you by tomorrow. He'll give the deadline also when he's going to communicate, when that will happen.
Yeah.
So that kind of communication is, and he always used to tell us, listen, half of the problem that you can solve is already solved with your team members talking on those pointers, is what he used to say. So I
Yes.
think that's one thing we had to tie that communication to a cycles, maybe an escalation
Mm.
or a rework, give that repeatable script, context, choice, criteria, and commitment. So
Commit.
that is where I think we have to look at clear words create faster decisions, right? And confused words create meetings, as you rightly said. Yeah, that's the point of that. Now, why does it matter for fast decisions, not just being well-being?
Why does it matter for fast decisions?
Yeah.
See, I say that it's important to have that kind of a psychological safety because it is a speed multiplier. When when your people don't feel safe, they will not tell the truth. And when the truth is missing, leaders make decisions based on assumption, the information that is half information to them, which means there will be more mistakes, which means there will be more rework, and which means there will be more let's fix this later. I mean, I've seen teams where in every meeting, everyone says, looks good. But the real feedback will come in the corridors or on WhatsApp messages later on. And by then, the decisions are already made. So now you're not deciding, you're repairing. Safety is not just about comfort, it's about accuracy and speed of information flow.